Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's James in at the shooting guard position.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Boom.
MP, good.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
It takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers
Ja, war mir auch klar,
a
Digga.
nightmare. You never know how they'll attack.
Könnt ihr probieren, aber Leute würden sich da nicht dran halten.
Now here's Goodwin. He has yet to score. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Randall finds MP. Puts up a 3. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Ich prophezeie, wenn das wirklich in Kraft treten sollte, wird die Vergewaltigungsrate um 80% steigen.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land. They've got 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Alexander Walker, he's checked
Gerade
in.
dann holen die sich das ja anders.
Hayes, he's checked in for Los Angeles. James comes in for
Nee,
James.
Oh fuck.
Vanderbilt the pass to LeBron from the arc. He misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor.
Ja,
kicks to
eigentlich ja. Würde ich auch gerne, ne?
Lets it go from deep. That's off his 4th miss in 13 attempts. Lakers trail by 17.
Das soll was sein. Ja, das ist ja.
And now Minnesota on the fast break.
Ist okay, ja.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Vincent. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. And Hayes throws it down.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
To the inside.
Nicht
Here's
verkehrt, ja.
James. Rebound Minnesota. Coming in on a 19
Naja, das schon. Da darfst du natürlich den anderen ins Business scheißen. Ne?
teams have ever done. A win tonight would be their 20th win in a row.
This team, I tell you, is doing a heck of a job actually putting their name against some of the best names in the NBA's history. When you talk about winning streaks, I mean, these kinds of streaks did not happen often, and there's a lot going right for this group right now.
Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play 2 bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves, and once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for McDaniel. So it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Die versucht das jetzt einen Halfcourt-Shot. Ich war gespannt. Ja, da war ich pinkeln. Ja. Das ist korrekt. Da passiert auch was schon. Wow, ja.
Hey folks,
ich habe alle bei der Dune besiegt, ne? Und sogar schon ein paar bei Sidelines.
And having Doncic out, how you going to make up for that? Listen, they're losing a key playmaker and a high-volume scorer. Leaves a big hole.
Boah, wo ich da hinkomme, ich bin auch bald der... Ich bin jetzt schon in Top 3 der meistgeworfenen Dreier in der Saison. Jeweils. Also, wenn ich weitermache, dann bin ich Platz 1. Und dann noch ein Rekord auf. Den Rekord für die meisten Dreier in einem Spiel habe ich schon geknackt. Ich glaube, 70 Punkte habe ich gemacht. Solo geworfen.
Oh my gosh, those were the good old days.
And that's all for us. Okay, now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Ja. Das sowieso. Also harmlos, Digga. Ich hatte mal ja weiter, hat den ganzen Boden gebebt. Und zwar durchgehend mehrere Tage lang. Ja. Das ist ja doch harmlos. Hab schon mal einen Plan für das Spiel gehabt. Ja, Bella.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with MP. Then
was?
there's Anthony
Ja,
Edwards. And it's Randall in at the four-man position. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Hachimura, no good. And here's Edwards to bring it up for Minnesota. Over in the corner, Randall. Three-pointer. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Oh.
Here's Goodwin, and he drives in, lays it up off the glass. Goodwin's got a second bucket tonight.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
MP deciding where to go with it. From deep. That shot off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Aber ja, das Ding ist, das kann ich keine sagen, ja. Also jein, ja, also ohne Sicherung kannst du schon gegen vorgehen, das ist schon korrekt, aber gegen Höhen oder so kannst du nicht sagen. Wenn er sagt, jo, muss da hoch, dann muss er hoch. Das ist die Scheiße. Deswegen ist das nichts für mich, ne. Hat mein Cousin ja auch gemacht, mal da an der Kehre.
And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. That's a good one. Here's Milton. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers.
Nahtlos. Zack.
Hachimura against Randall. Hachimura, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And the shot goes in. Randall's got 5.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Milton the pass to Goodwin. Edwards against LeBron. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Offline with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose. And that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alder.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strengths. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Pass to Hachimura. And here is LeBron.
LeBron James, you know.
They need this. Good on the triple. He's got 13.
That's a big turnaround right there. LeBron answering right back with the three. He knows momentum is in the balance, and he wants it to swing his way.
A three from MP. Good. Another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
LeBron kicks to Milton. There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hayes. Out to the wing. Here's Goodwin. Misses the three. Timberwolves have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. The three from MP. The rebound by James. Lakers shooting an ugly 27% since halftime.
Shot clock kick gleich.
6 on the shot clock. Right at the free throw line. And a little luck that time, but it drops. James has got 5 points now in the quarter. And so it's MP making things happen for the Timberwolves. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it.
Na, aber wenn es vielleicht nicht rein stoppt, ja.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together. Coaches and players.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers.
Ja, die haben aber LeBron James.
I mean, the energy here is
momentan, was die ein bisschen krank macht, aber
involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks.
Ja.
For Greg Anthony,
Ja, der ist immer noch in den Top 3 der Goat-Liste, ne? Also.
Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Ach so, ja mal, weiter. Ja. Ja. Ja, aber schwierig. Aber wer soll nicht krasser sein momentan? Jetzt, der jetzt noch spielt. Jetzt, der spielt doch gar nicht mehr, oder? Ja, der spielt nicht mehr. Aber wegen Shaquille O'Neal wurden die Regeln geändert im Basketball. Der gute alte Shaq. Guck mal, der ist der einzige Basketballer, der es geschafft hat, dass die Regeln geändert werden mussten unter den Korb, weil da zu viel gefoult wurde. Da ist ja der... Ja, nee, bei dem... Guck mal, da wo die Zone ist, beim Korb. Ja? Da ist jetzt das Foul eingeführt worden wegen dem, also jetzt schon seit zig Jahren, aber ne, weiß worauf ich hinaus will. Alleine wegen Shaq musste es geändert werden, weil er zu oft gefoult wurde darunter. Aber es gibt ja auch keinen besseren Danker in der Geschichte des Basketballs als Shaquille, würde ich behaupten. Der war ja ein Monster, Alter. Riesig, schwer, kam überall durch. Oh ja, der moderiert jetzt auch noch. Mhm. Ja.